Dear viewers, this is Spoon TV with me, Sylvester Chirople. We are live from Fiamah in Monrovia. The city mayor of Monrovia, Mayor John Charu Siafa, is inspecting various waste management facilities across Monrovia, and he's beginning with the Fiamah facility. So wherever you are, however you following, welcome as we tour Monrovia today. So the mayor is here along with few of his officials from MCC.
Mayor, how are you, sir? Okay, on behalf of the church, I would like to say thank you. I'd like to say thank you for the job well done. And we pray that God will give you more wisdom and God will keep you in everything that you are doing. Let God be the one to lead you, and the nation will move forward. Thank you. I'm the historical coordinator, like assistant pastor, or the bishop is home. We have that 121 days. I saw a bird here. It's not looking good. After a while, my brother there told me, don't worry, in less than a second it will be moved. Yeah, so it's not there.
So today we're inspecting. It's good. This is my first time meeting you, but
and my second time meeting you. I met you the first time, right?
Yeah, I came. Me a lot of people. So today, Mr. Robinson, who's the coordinator for our project and our director of planning, and Mr. Cesar Harris and our team, we came to inspect what's been going on, renovation works here. As we all know that this place had, when we took over, had garbage for months. Maybe a year.
And you should really disturb us.
Right. So these are some of the things. This is the Fiamah transfer station. Some of the things that we've been doing. Today we are attempting to show some of the things that we've been doing in the waste management facility. First, we want to thank the Liberian people for their patience with us. I want to thank you all in the community that even have the facility next to you all, where we can use as a transfer station. We know that there has been huge concern. Everybody's concerned about waste management. But we also want to tell the people that we're doing something about it. It's not just about us sweeping the streets, but we try to find a better solution, more sustainable solution to it. And we understand that there are concerns with Center Streets. Those concerns are valid. We cleaned it up, but people also see that there is now a stockpile of waste. And a lot of people don't understand what's going on. So as a responsible government, we have to explain to the public, what is happening. So today we have the Fiamah station. It's a transfer station. Like I said, when we took over, it's good that you are here.
I was living with this.
You know how this was looking.
It
was all old, all dilapidated. We took between here and there's another one on Stockton Creek. We took over 800. How many truckloads we took? Approximately 1,200 truckloads of waste from here and the other place to get it empty. After we got it empty, because this is where all of what we call the CBEs, people that go from door to door to collect waste. And when we sweep, this is where we temporarily will put the waste. Then in the night we take it to the Wayne Town. But this place was so bad. So we want to thank the government of Liberia and the donor partners. We work with them, and we have been getting these places renovated. So today I came to see, before we dedicate it, reopen it, what it looks like. I've been coming, like you said, you saw me the last time, but I want to do a final inspection before we can inform the bank you know, and the other partners to come and take a look at it. If you can look along these streets, we've also installed solar lights.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yep. We've also put some solar lights along these streets on the access road to come. Our next plan now is to talk to the national government to see how we can fix this access road, to see how we can get this road coming to the facility fixed.
Yeah.
That will be the next thing. So we put solar lights and we fix the facility. So this facility, we will soon open it because we have to tell everybody who would take waste to put it on Center Street. We have created Center Street as a temporary holding center. So every other evening, if you go now, we'll go to Center Street, it's clear. After 2-3 days, we clear it. After 2-3 days, we clear it. So Center Street is there as part of the plan because while this place is being renovated, we need somewhere to put the waste. So Center Street, then we have the Beaumont's Bridge area, which we have relocated. We have taken it out of there, and we have other areas. So we want to take a look at it so that the technicians can explain, you know, what the price is and how it will be working. There's a number of things that we do around waste management. This is not the only facility. We also have the one at Stockton Creek. We'll go there so you can see also how we've renovated it, how we fix it up, and we'll soon open it. And all of the waste will not be sitting on Center Street anymore. We will start to come into these facilities before we go to Winter. We will also go to the Cheesemanburg landfill on the Bombing Highway. The Cheesemanburg landfill is where we have a plan to build a new landfill that will replace Winter. Now, that process has been going on for the last 7 years. But when we took over, it has been delayed. When we took over at that landfill also, we needed to do what we call, the government needed to pay what you call a resettlement action plan. There are mosques and homes that were going to be affected because we're putting a 1.9 kilometer road. The MCC has 100 acres of land that we've acquired in Cheesemanburg for the purpose of building a new landfill. But there needed to be a 1.9 kilometer access road. We are also happy to say that that road is what, 90%? 90% completed to that facility in the back. And we've also put a chain link fence that is about how many? 2.4 kilometers fence around the property. And we have been able to pay each of the per people through the help of the national government that were going to be affected. We've rebuilt the mosque. Yeah. We've rebuilt the homes that were supposed to be breaking down even before the project. All of that has happened between when we took over in March, or in February, and now. And these are things we want to show. So you will see the mosques, you will see the homes, you will see the roads that we've been constructing to where we need to have a new landfill, you know, around the property. So we'll move from here, we'll go to the Stockton Creek so you see. We know people are anxious and they're right for the waste on the street. But you know, the house has to have a solid foundation. Yeah. You know, before you go out, you have to build. So we're doing a lot of this in the background. People don't know with a team. And I want to thank the team. They've been working very, very hard. I want to thank the national government for the support and the donor partners. Because I can tell you what, to get that 1.9 kilometers road, that project is a $1.8 million project that will manage. The government only needed to pay $125,000 at its portion. So I really want to thank His Excellency, the President Joseph Newman Boakai, for the support because he made it possible through the Ministry of Finance and gave us that money that we give to those people because the bank said, look, we will pay 1.5 ground, you know, working with the partners, and there's a whole number of things. We'll talk about it as we go. We want to encourage people to use the system that we put into place. You have to use what we call the CBEs, people that can collect the waste, and they will bring it here. We will soon start the mapping. We have created a sanitation and waste management directorate in the MCC full. Sanitation is a pillar. All of those has been going in the background. They will have a facility down on the Water Street. They will have an entire unit, entire building there, fully staffed. And this time around, the MCC is not only looking at solid waste. When we took over, it's only solid waste. But there are liquid waste. If you look all during the stench water in the back of there is hazards where the funerals disposing their waste. You know, the hospitals. We want to work with the MPHIL more closely. All of these waste, the different kind of waste. So we've structured the department so that we also have the requisite people. We have a lot of people in there that are very qualified. We're working with them to see how we can start to roll out. Once we get the building all renovated, we are working on it now. We will dedicate it, and the staff will start to go to work fully. So all of that, you have to prepare a good foundation. I'm very anxious for results. people want to see this and see that, yes, we're in the street cleaning, but in the back, there's a strategy. I'm happy to tell the donors and the government, thank you. Some of the things that we've done in the background also, we have agreed with the donor partners that there will be a round table. You know, waste management, this other organization doing own, this other organization, it's been too much what we call fragmentation. We have finally spoken with the UN, DP, the World Bank, the GIZ, the EU. They have agreed that we'll have a one-day roundtable on sanitation. That will be a big achievement where we will decide a strategy for sanitation. That's going to be a big win for Liberia in a few weeks when we finalize it with our government to understand all the inputs. We are working on technical modalities, and then we'll adopt a strategy, and then we'll start to move on. In the background, we've also, I want to thank the mayor of Painesville. I've been working with my friend and brother very closely, the Honorable Representative Thomas from the Wayne District. For the first time again, we have wrapped up technical documentations that we want to submit. We are also trying to transform Wayne into what we call a material recovery facility. We've been working with the bank. The original plan when we came was to make Wayne a transfer station. The plan was, look, when we fix the Cheeseman break in a few years, all the day in Painesville will send out to Wayne here, and we'll move up. I told the bank, I said, no, please, hear us out. We can't continue to keep that. We can't continue to build new landfill. Please, let's change this into what we call material recovery facility. We had long meetings. They've agreed. We are working on the redesign of Wayne. When the waste go there this time under this project, plastic will go one side, paper will go one side, this one will go one side. Those are commodities that could be resold. People coming there will use it, and then only the residue will move. So these things are going on in the background, and people don't understand. It's a lot that we have to do. You know, we want some time because these things don't happen. These are technical work. All of these people you see are all technicians on the work. All of these people here are all technicians. They're doing technical work in the background with us. We're working with the partners. But today we want to show you what the landfill, what the transfer station is and move around. So
okay.
I'll turn it over to you also.
We are now proceeding to the transfer station, the Fiamah transfer station. So this station previously used to be stored the waste from around Fiamah, Singa, Matadi. People used to bring that here, but they.
We have done a full renovation of the Fiamah transfer station.
Okay.
We have changed the canopy. We have done a full retaining wall. This wall was broken down. We have community people having access to the facility.
Okay.
We have also done the solar system. As you can see, this solar system is a 6 kilowatts solar system. It's a 6 kilowatt solar system. We have changed the tires. We have rehabilitated the entire tire room. You see the plumbing system. We have changed everything. We have a room here for the staff that will be working overnight. We have a room for the staff that will be working overnight. We have a generator room and a small storage facility that will accommodate some level of sorting, plastic, aluminum waste, and other waste.
Where these things are functional, more especially the solar area where these were functional at all during the past regime?
Yes, so this place here, we had this facility as relates to the solar system off for approximately 3 years. They were off. We had this facility off for approximately 3 years. So with the mayor engagement, when he took over, he engaged the partners and they agreed to do the rehabilitation of this facility. Now you can see the way bridge systems are all working. So when you bring your trucks, you don't need to do recording manually. You can route the truck on it. It take the first mass, and the truck go and dispose and come and take the second mass. Then we get the net mass from the entire load. They will build the facility users that we refer to as the private contractor or the CBEs or the SMEs.
You want to explain that part correctly, the net mass or second?
Okay, so the first mass entails the waste and the truck itself. And the second mass until the truck, then the next mass, we normally balance the waste from the truck, then we get the next mass. Then we build the facility user from that waste slip.
So I'm concerned about the aspect of sustainability. We know that previously this place used to be the site where people bring diets and dump it. You know, place used to be very filthy, and now you have reconditioned this station. So when it comes to the area, it has to do with sustainability. How do you intend maintaining this place clean, and also staff who here we will continue seeing this place as it is?
Okay, so with the new approach the mayor, the honorable mayor, has introduced, we are not looking at just solid waste anymore. We are looking at sanitation and waste management, which is a part of the arrest. And again, as you see, we have on our new director, we have the waste facility director. We also have the Hazardous waste and medical waste director. We have the recycling and compost and SME director. We also have the street cleansing. So as you can see at the back here, we are trying to engage the partners that this place was originally designed to have row off, row on, continuous, 25 cubic meter continuous, that when the skip truck or the trash cycle or smaller pickup come, they can dispose into the continuous. But over the period of time, that have not been done. So we're trying to engage partners that we need those continuous to be here, so we can avoid double handling of waste. Because double handling of waste has brought the city government in the place where we are spending approximately 2 to 3 million just for fuel over the period of time. Just for fuel alone, not repair. So we are saying we want to avoid double handling. So we have the continuous here, you come and dispose, the roll truck come and take it and go and dispose it. Instead of having the waste being disposed on the ground, then you get a yellow machine, you got to fuel it and pick up the waste and put it in the truck and take it to the landfill. So we're trying to avoid double handling.
So are you waiting to have the containers, in here before bringing in waste?
Okay, so what will happen is we have a short-term and medium and long-term approach. In our short-term approach, we will continue to bring waste here, but that waste will be placed here temporarily for 3 days, 2 to 3 days maximum. Then waste will be pulled out and taken to the landfill. So in that event, in that interim, we'll start to prepare and work along with the donor to bring the containers for us.
I'm concerned about, I may be wrong. I have a question for you quickly. I hope you get it. So I may be wrong. I'm seeing this is an open space. So in terms of the risk it provides for the environment and those that reside around it as well, in terms of the sanitary condition, I'm concerned how exactly would that be for those that reside along this road?
Okay, so we have a routine fumigation. If you look at our structure, we have a department responsible for environmental. Environmental is responsible to come and do routine spraying using chemicals to mitigate the level of environmental impact and health hazard caused by the waste. So with that, we could be able to take care of the health hazard affecting the communities.
In addition to that, I think this is a temporary storage area.
Exactly.
So it means that the waste does not have to be here for more than a day. So immediately when the waste is brought here, it will be taken from here. And with the help of the mayor, we are also developing a new gala, operational gala that we're going to roll over. You talk about sustainability, the mayor made reference to our roundtable conference. That conference is going to define how this facility will be managed. So that's how we're going to sustain it.
Did you say one-table coffee?
Yeah,
okay.
The roundtable conference.
Okay, conference.
Yes. What the mayor made reference.
Let me just say to you, the reason the roundtable conference is important, like I said, the fragmentation. For the first time, we are now going to bring the government of Liberia, all the key donor partners, and the private sector, all of them into one room to discuss sanitation as a pillar under the national government. how can we solve this? This is our proposal at the MCC. This is what, because we have to get the private sector involved. We have to have a strategy that says, you know what, private sector, this is the part we want you to play here. Government of Liberia, we need you to do more commitment on this. Subsidies from the donors, this is what we need. We have a whole picture. Everybody understand what the role is in the picture. This is some of the technical things that we're doing at the MCC to propose, because when people think about waste, garbage, they think about MCC. They don't care whether it's in Congo Town, it's in New Georgia, it's in Douala, it is MCC. So we've recognized our role, and that's why we have been working with the donor partners strategically so that we can have this conversation. We are also trying to see how, part of what we discussed, how we can get, there's been a policy for waste management, but it have never been finalized and validated. Finally, we're working to see, because you know we need the regulatory framework around it. And you have a lot of other people. You have the Wash Commission, you have Public Works, you have Water and Sewer taking care of sewage. We all, when we do, we'll be submitting it this week to our colleagues, so everybody can have the role. We'll be sending out that document with the DG for sanitation, the project coordinator, and the technical assistant, and all these people will be sending it out so everybody can have the input and say, people, let's talk sanitation. Let's agree on a strategy. This place, I can promise you, we met this waste as high as that. We have the pictures in there for it. We'll show you. But I can tell you, promise you, this place will never have waste ever again to go beyond this level. It's never going to happen.
In your administration?
It's never going to happen. I mean, we're not going to brag about it, but we were working seriously in the background to get things. It's not going to happen.
So right now, there's no waste, but so for Fiamah, for this station, where do you carry that right now?
So that's why we've designated all of the Center Street, the people who are CBEs. That's why we designated Center Street to use for the Monrovia for this side. And on the across the side, we're using the Beaumont's Bridge, which we have now
one to
relocated.
car wash.
We also have another place right at the old road, car wash. We put containers there where we go after every 2-3 days and we clear it. Those are all temporary measures. So right to car wash, we've had another. We also have connected the ministerial complex on the side in the back. We also have a temporary holding center there. So we have put some keep it. If you notice, there was a waste station at Musu Spot and at the RC Lawson, we've took them out. The plan is to gradually see how we can move dumper. We want no dumper on the side of the main road. So we took the ones off from Musu Spot. We've taken it off. We know people will still go do small, but over time, with education and with the police presence support, we hope we can get rid of all the dumper. We've also working with the borough of Nuku Town and the governor. We have taken all of the one over to Beaumont Bridge. We found a new location for it with the governor. So you can't be passing and see that to Beaumont Bridge anymore. Okay? So we've also taken that step and we're working with him to clear that place, because as a matter of fact, the Liberia Economic Free Zone was just open. We cannot have a dump site on the road going in there. And when we finish with that, we might be working with Singapore Bridge.
So one thing again, I want to know how effective is your manpower, and what's the strength of the manpower? Because sometimes, for example, this market are just around us. Once you pass around there, you will see the waste all around it, sometimes on the streets, in the community. Everything's Qatar. So what's the strength of your manpower, and what are you doing to making sure that even within the community, waste are properly managed and subsequently taken to the transfer station?
All right, so that's a very important question. And these are some of the challenges that we've had with the MCC. When we started at the MCC, there were 281 people that we met called casual workers. Those 281 people are the people who are moved around with, that cleans the streets day and night. But December 31st, those people, because they were wrongly classified as consultants on the government of Liberia payroll submitted by the MCC in the last administration, their salaries were suspended. If you know, over the last few months or so, there were protests, there was noise about people getting salaries. Those people are complaining because 5 to 6 months, they had not received any salaries. Thankfully, with the government, the CSA, we work with them, and the Ministry of Finance, those people were fully paid whatever was due them. But they have not yet been reinstated. As you may be aware or may not be aware, on Tuesday, the CSA will be finalizing and coming up with the MCC internal HR process review. We've been working closely in the background to review it. And we're hoping that we can create space once that exercise. I know a lot of people, MCC jobs, and there's You can't create jobs if you don't have fiscal space. We're working closely with the MCC. Like we say, 1,500 employees we took over. Now CSA is coming in. So our concern is, once CSA is done with the exercise and we have the space, we hope that we can get our teams back. At the moment, we have put in the community youth empowerment process where we are using some folks that comes and work with us and sign with us on a week-by-week basis, in addition to the staffs in MCC from the different departments. They are supporting what you have. So there are constraints, but we are managing it because we know what to show up. And let me tell you, the other day we had a meeting with the commissioners of the townships and the borough adjacent to MCC. We have a new approach. The MCC is working with the different commissioners we'll be working in Congo Town, with the borough of Newtown, Gargoyle, New Georgia, and Gardnersville. What we're trying to do is to decentralize. We're signing what we call municipal collaboration agreement. We've had meetings with them, representatives from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The MCC, under my administration, is going to give them the tools they need. So we say, Newtown, here's your tricycles, here are your ring gears, here is it. We will send a technical staff from the office. They're going to second them to the team, so it shows them how to create work plans, because when we're doing this new hire, we want the people that will clean Newtown to be from Newtown and working with the commissioner. The people that will clean Congo Town will be from Congo Town. And we'll get, this is a new strategy. Hopefully, they're having meetings with other townships today. From now to the end of the week, we'll have those agreements consummated, and we support the townships. What we're going to do now is, MCC will come with a heavy truck. So we say, Congo Town, we agree that when you sweep, you'll put the waste here. MCC comes with the heavy trucks and take the waste off to the landfill. So that's a new strategy that will be coming into.
So I'm let me just modify this question. I think this is why you are partnering with those people you call CBEs, community-based enterprise, something like that, right? So will you also want to highlight their responsibilities, because we understand that they too do contract with you to aid you in processing the waste, and to that, do you also have a waste collection scheduled? You know, how frequent you take waste from in the community? I'm mostly concerned about the disposal of waste within the community.
Well, let me explain what the CBE is. CBEs are community-based enterprises. They do not have a contract with the MCC.
Okay.
They come, we license the CBEs, they go door to door, and people should pay them a fee. People should pay for waste. That's some of the policies that we're working on in a few weeks to roll out. Households should pay for waste. Waste management is expensive. You should get a CBE. We cannot be judge and jury. We license them. They will compete for market space, go to different homes and say, hey, I'm charging $5 per week, $2 per week to take the waste. We are working on that, but the CBEs, and that's why we call on people to please use the CBEs. And the SMEs, the businesses, SMEs are small and medium enterprises. Those are the bigger companies with trucks that works with businesses. We'll be going from business to business and asking, who are you signed up with? Who are you working? MCC is responsible to clean the streets and the sidewalk. MCC does not go into all of the houses to collect the waste. So we want the CBEs, and we're really encouraging people to please use the CBEs. It is the CBEs that should come and dump the waste here, because tricycles cannot go very far locations to dump the waste. That is what the plan is.
I'm concerned about
Excuse me.
You need to know your work schedule, you know. If you have schedule, maybe for the public so they can know exactly.
We do have work. I mean, we work. We have, in fact, the cleaning teams, they have two teams. They work day, and the teams that take what we call mass cleaning, the big dumpers from around, they work in the night with the heavy trucks. People sweeping the day.
7 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, the press, ladies and gentlemen, the press, the Honorable Mayor is on tour, so we're touring literally the same thing, but different sites. So you can still ask your questions. It's a continuity.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so folks, you have the Monrovia City Mayor interacting with the media at this first point. So this is the Fiamah station. At first, this place actually used to, occupy waste. There where you have the entire community bringing waste, and they have managed to clean this very place. As you can see, very clean, and according to them, they will maintain the cleanness of these areas until everything can be put into a place. So we are moving. Thanks for following, and I think we are going on Central Street where we usually see waste. Okay. Okay. Yes. So try to bring the David, you were asking about the schedule and how frequent they collect waste. So that's it. Sylvester, Chilo Place Money, keep following us.